So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. On 1st down, it's Carson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hampton, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Hampton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The starters on the defensive side of the ball for Miami, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Allen now on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Hampton, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mike 59. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Ready? Go.
Allen now from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the frame.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 72 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. 2nd quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
So far, just the single catch. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll run with McCaffrey. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Carson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. This is Reese on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Hampton, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen, throw left side complete. That's Hampton. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. He hasn't had his usual star-studded performance so far, but still the 2nd quarter, and they're still up on the scoreboard.
And sometimes even as a decoy, you can have a big impact on the game, and that's what we've seen thus far. They're still able to get it done. They found other ways. They haven't had to utilize him as a top priority just yet, but you know he's waiting and available.
Yeah, now the question is, how will they utilize him here? And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw over the middle, taken in. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jackson now. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear it, but that's the case. What fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Allen going to try and throw on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mills. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get two shots to your opponent's one. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Now for the point after. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Come on, baby.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Allen now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Mills. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. Hampton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And here's Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Jackson on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line.
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? To throw is Jackson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down at distance very well by the deep defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far.
That's it, baby. We got one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Check, 59, 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Mike 59. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
On 1st down, Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Allen. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Hampton. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Jackson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And Jackson throwing once more. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson now, throwing again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On 2nd down, Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Hampton. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, just like last play. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Jackson's pass complete to Foster Moreau. Touchdown, Miami.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. This is Reese on the ground. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw is Allen. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. He fights him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen. On the crossing route, complete. That's Moody. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down. It's Hampton. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll keep it on the ground. Hampton, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, it's Hampton. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, dead aim, and knocked it through.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bills, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.